Remember you're wondering? Type 2. Didn't just get diabetes, I fucking worked for it. But I'm also asthmatic. So having diabetes has actually had an upside. I don't get free prescriptions. So instead of costing me like to be able to breathe, it might just cost me a foot. Solid that game in my eyes. But I've always been a fat lad. Ever since I was at school, I had my fair share of bullies. Even the teacher once. What she did was pull me to the front of my class and ask the rest of the students to name my body type. I thought it'd be gentle. Rugby player. Wrestler. No. Large. Overweight. Obese. The straw that brought the cows back was the little shit in the back who shouted out, "Fat cunt!" So the teacher stops laughing and says, no, the right term is endomorph. Endomorph. I didn't know what that meant, I had to look it up. Turns out endomorph is a scientific word for fat cunt. So little twat was right, 10 points to fucking Slytherin. But I've been trying diets off and on for years. Like, let's be fair though, my version of diet is air frying chips, let's be fair. And like when I go out and buy a donut, when I go out and buy a pack of donuts, I like to get the diet kinds, you know what I mean? No, everybody looks as weird. The diet ones, the ring donuts, less calories in the middle, you know, it's fine. So, I am engaged after a long divorce. My new partner, very different to my ex. She is kind, loyal, caring, doesn't fuck with her blogs. She's from Yorkshire, not too far from here. She's very direct. Told me the other day she's part of the DNA, which I later found out was National Dyslexic Society. It's a small room, so by a show of hands, does anybody else here have a partner who talks in their sleep? Nope, just mine. Okay. So at this point she likes to tell me how she really feels. So we have a rule in our house. She has to fall asleep first because apparently I snore. So if you can picture the scene, she's fast asleep, I'm just starting to drift off. Suddenly, out of nowhere, she sits up, bolt upright, eyes wide open, looks me dead in the face, and just says, "No bed." Turns out I goes back to sleep, which says, let's be fair, even our subconscious thinks I'm a bit of a fucking prick. And to be fair, I kind of get that from my mum. I blame her for a lot of that. She comes out with the weirdest shit, and it's kind of offensive, but not meant to be. Like when my gran died, she died on a bank holiday Monday. I know, comedy, right? So I went around and said, look, I've collected her yet, which was very nice and bank holiday, and got skeleton stuff. Well, that's a shit better than that. She's one of those kind of people as well, she likes to get her money's worth, my mum. Not of everything. So, like, she'll wake up in the middle of the night in case she's lost any sleep. You know, she's one of those. Give you an example of that. We were on holiday years ago, and we're going to some theme park or whatever. She said, let's have a game of I Spy. She came up with a classic of I Spy, with my little eye, something to be given with GHODH. Fuck is that? 10 minutes, I was tearing my fucking hair out. You know what it was? Grey hairs on Dad's head. Who the fuck was up with that? But, to be fair, I think I could have blamed my dad for a lot of this as well, because my dad wasn't the kind of best at many things, let's be fair. He didn't know how to give a compliment. Bless my mum, she was on a diet, she's trying her best losing weight, she was doing quite well. And he says, you know, to my dad says, well, you never given me a compliment once to see how well I've been doing anything like that. That's me felt bad, so about 2 days later he went, you know what? I've just noticed your ass doesn't look quite as big. Well, I think that's why I'm not as successful from I did that from him. But he's one of those kind of blokes, he's the most unlucky bloke I know, like, how many people do you know has been on a cruise ship being chased by fucking Somali pirates? You know, like, but he deserves it. Because he's the kind of guy that will watch documentaries on why planes crash the day before he goes on holiday. And then the next day tell the poor cunt sat next to him that, do you know that 50% of crashes happen during takeoff and landing? And 90% goes by human error. No, I won't leave the plane. But, well, pricked up with, yeah, Does anybody here watch shopping channels as well? Right, thank God. Right? If you don't, it'll kill your sanity. I was seeing an advert a while ago for one of those things that you put in the ground and it shines lights on your house. Makes sure that your house is going to be an STI, you know what I mean? And it really pissed me off because the guy said this thing comes in a range of colours. So I'm thinking a massive rainbow palette of different colours all over your house. No, it comes in green or red and green. That isn't a fucking range of colours, that's 1.5 at best. It's like going out for a nice meal and saying we have a range of desserts. You've either got chocolate ice cream with sprinkles. That's what I'm saying, but before we go, I think we're I've got me time now. A little show I thought I'd leave you guys on for the next few days and weeks. Do you think the lesbian's first tongue should be Gaelic? Thanks for having me, Larson. Thanks very much.